Okay, turn this on its side. Of course, that's not going to work so hot, but that's 13.0 off of this 1 volts off this one solar panel. Little Dora the Explorer cars under the snow here. Sun's coming in nice and bright. It's bouncing off this here. It's cooler, gets a little more efficiency. That was 13.0. Now if I take this off, I wonder if I'll get a little more. This whole thing was covered with snow this morning, and I let it go off, so 13.1, 0.2, just that little bit of 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. Well, that makes it the right way. Oh, we got this in the 8. 13.7, 0.8. 13.8 from 13.0, and it may go up a little higher. 0.9, trying to go 9, And why is that? It's 9 now. Maybe it'll hit 14. Because there's a perfect place where this panel is running. And, oh, shoot. Oh, I thought I wasn't recording it. 13.9, sorry. Man, I was going like, oh, heck, I won't have any documentation of this. Okay, so, this thing is now completely cleared. But, like, what was happening was that one piece of snow was over, say, these cells right here. And you see how they come down. They're coming down here. So, if there's a blockage, it's like a pipe kinking. So, you don't get the power coming down that way. Now, maybe it goes up that way. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think it's, and you got 3 of these, and so maybe there's 3 different paths. I haven't studied it, I gotta tell you, and I'm not gonna give you bad information, but you can see where the water was right there, and you could also see, I mean, well, if I put my arm up there, what happens? It goes down 2.9. Me standing in there was so that's like a tree standing in the way. Now take it away. There it goes. It's 0.1. We'll just show you again. There's nothing on it. But that's how these panels work. And I bet you I could show this going down by just covering one of those panels, because I think it's like a kink in your hose. Now the other thing, of course, is you can get more if you move it. If I move it a little bit to one side, I'm just pushing a little ways. There's not enough now. But let's say if I don't want to really, if I turn it like this, I'm turning it away from the sun on angle, of course it's going to just drop down. Now it's only picking up the ambient. So you want your thing to track. Which I just kind of leave that way, because I'm not, you know, this is more experience. Again, this is the size of the batteries, but that's enough battery for me. If all I have little things to charge my things, I can watch computers at different places. I can get an iPad. I can pretty much, I don't know if it'll go to 14, but it's 13.9. Get by, and the less you get by, then the society doesn't have to burn as much. And if you're not doing that, don't go out protesting. Don't go drive to the protest. To protest oil. Walk. And if you ain't walking, I don't think you have the right to protest. So walk to the protest. Anyhow, it's kind of cool, huh? I like this. I like this. And I like that. And I like learning. Oh, one more thing. We're going to put, say, my glove like across one right here. One bottom. And we'll see what happens. Look at that. Look at that. 13.1. Show you 13.0. And that's just putting that glove across that one group of cells. So the energy which is flowing this direction is being blocked here. And I don't know why. I don't. There's got to be a reason. Somebody's got to know. Let's see, it's now 13.0. It's probably going off closer to what's off the build. And if I went, now I take it off, got my hand glove here, off, it just starts building. 13.3. you gotta have. And in the summertime, I don't get as much power. It's not as the contrast isn't that great, and the reason is, first off, I'm not getting a bounce off from the bottom, from the snow. I'm getting a bounce right there from the sun. Even though we're low in the angle, I've got this pretty good, and it's bouncing off the snow. So you got that going for you. You got the cold going for you. These things heat up, they get less efficient. And what else I got going for me? No trees, you know. For the most part, it's just bright through there. But you can see in the summertime, this gets covered with trees. So I really need to cut these trees or top these trees down. Then you use them from firewood, and then you're using what, you know, God gave you. The firewood, He gave you oil. Don't be thinking that He didn't. But, you know, be sparingly with that oil, because you may need it for pharmaceuticals. Which you may not if you eat right. So, walk to the protest. That's all I got to say.